The big news about the DVV race is that Mathieu van der Poel has been very clear that this is the series that he is targeting in 2019-2020 cyclocross season. You know, these cyclocross stars usually pick one series, the Super Prestige or the DVV, to really go after. Van der Poel has targeted the DVV series, and he will start his cyclocross season at Koppenberg Cross. We are anticipating, and Johnny and I will be growing our facial hair out until Mathieu van der Poel loses a bike race. Isn't that right, Johnny?
Absolutely. I'm started already. But the interesting thing is, Mathieu van der Poel, to get even further down that rabbit hole, Mathieu van der Poel has not raced cross yet this year. He's had a brilliant season all across the board. He's taken some rest. But the Koppenberg Cross is a race that either he wins or does terribly at. He's
only won it once.
Right, but the other times around that, he's had uncharacteristically bad races for him. It's a very hard course. There is nowhere to hide. It is, you're climbing on cobbles, you're descending on cobbles, you're climbing in a field. I have personally experienced the hell that is Koppenberg Cross, and it is no place to hide from a bad day. So if Mathieu van der Poel doesn't bring this classic Mathieu van der Poel form to Koppenberg Cross, he could really struggle.
So what you're saying is you're agreeing to the Mathieu van der Poel facial hair challenge, hashtag Mathieu van der Poel facial hair challenge, because you think he is going to lose Koppenberg Cross.
You put a hot take in my mouth. I think there's a decent chance I could be shaving after the weekend. I think that if you've been watching on FloBikes, I'm a huge Mathieu van der Poel fan. Love his riding style. Love the way he races. But I think there's a lot of question marks out there because he hasn't raced yet.
What question marks? The guy lost 2 cyclocross races all of last year. One was Koppenberg Cross. The other one, he fell and twisted his ankle, but then he came back the next day and won the race. So
a fair point. But the workload he's had this year, and yes, he's taken breaks, and it seemed like he's been smart with his form. The man was probably 300 to 500 calories away from a world road championship this year. He was obviously prepared for that race. He made the winning move. He won World Cup mountain bike races. He's the
world champion.
He's a world champion of cyclocross. He was, other than 2 races, he was undefeated in cyclocross last year. As a relatively young rider, he's had a workload this year, and I think that there's just a question mark out there. That's all.
Mathieu van der Poel, Johnny's son, has a question mark hanging over your head. Go out and prove him wrong at Koppenberg Cross. And I will be growing a beard for the first time in my life. It's going to be an adventure, and we will look forward to it, of course, live and on demand on FloBikes. November 1st, Koppenberg Cross. Johnny Sunt will be on the mic.
Yeah, I can't believe you knocked me off the Mathieu van der Poel bandwagon there. I didn't even have, you pushed me off.
You knocked yourself off.
Wait and see, I guess.